first reading today is written by King David, a man who struggled mightily with all kinds of issues, being pursued around the desert by Saul and tried to be killed, and then his own issues of gross and terrible sin. And these are his words. His words we find in Psalm 32. Blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sin the Lord does not count against them, and whose spirit is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy on me. My strength was sapped as in the heat of summer. Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transactions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. Therefore, let all the faithful pray to you while you may be found. Surely the rising of the mighty waters will not reach them. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Do not be like the horse or the mule, which have no understanding, but must be controlled by bit and bridle, or they will not come to you. Many are the woes of the wicked, but the Lord's unfailing love surrounds the ones who trusts in him. Rejoice in the Lord and be glad. You righteous, sing, all of you who are upright in heart. Our gospel reading comes from Matthew 23 today. And it's our custom oftentimes to stand for that, but as you know, in this service we oftentimes don't. And I think that this speaks to one of those reasons that we don't. You know, in Western culture we stand to show respect, and that is all in good and right. But in the culture of the day, in the ancient times, an inferior stood in the presence of a superior. So if a Roman centurion came into the room and sat down, you stood because you were his servant. We are no longer servants. We are family. Jesus calls us brother. Brothers don't stand for other brothers. They sit together. They are family together. And so we sit together as Jesus speaks to us. Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew, the 23rd chapter. Speaking to his disciples. But you are not to be called rabbi, for you have one teacher, and you are all brothers. And do not call anyone on earth Father, for you have one Father, and he is in heaven. Nor are you to be called instructors, for you have one instructor, the Messiah. The greatest among you will be your servant. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. This is the word of the Lord.